All right, guys, it's time for an urgent real-time. What the fuck is going on episode? Bitcoin is going up, Ethereum is going up, but stocks are dying. What's happening is that the banks decided to kill First Republic. The Federal Reserve decided to kill First Republic. The Treasury can't afford to pay America's bills. When America's bills can't get paid, then no one wants to do business with America, so America's corporations dump. And when American corporations can't make any money, then the stocks dump. And when the stocks dump, your parents and your retirement fund and your 401ks dump, so you can't retire anymore. So you are going to have to eat insects. You're going to have to get used to eating bugs is what's happening. So the stock markets are going to die like I kept telling you they're going to die. Except they just happen to dump really hard while Bitcoin is pumping really hard. So is this going to continue? Should I just go all in on Bitcoin? Should I do a 5x long, 10x long on Bitcoin or Ethereum? Because, well, banks are dead. Did you see all the major bank stocks? Citibank? Did you see Bank of America? All the bank stocks have dumped really, really hard. Is it going to continue? And since Bitcoin and Ethereum are decoupling, should I just go long on crypto right now? And the answer is two-part. The first part is it's too early to tell. It's too early to tell. In fact, right now may be the top for Ethereum and Bitcoin. I might actually have to pause this recording and actually do shorts for all our clients, because right now might be the top. And the reason why right now might be the top is because what whales do is that depending on the news, they say, hey, if this kind of news comes out, if this kind of if this happens on Wall Street and all the banks dump and everyone loses confidence in the banks, then crypto is going to go up. So what we do is, as soon as we hear that we're not going to allow FRC to trade anymore, and everyone starts dumping their bank stocks, let's just buy a bunch of Bitcoin, because that's probably what all the other rich people are going to do, is what all the other rich people think is going to happen, because they think that's going to happen and they think that's the thing to do. So they do it. And then what ends up happening? Well, self-fulfilling prophecy. Bitcoin and Ethereum go up, except for the problem of the early innovator. I think it's called the early innovator. There's an early adopter, there's an innovator, and then there's a chasm. And then there's a middle adoption curve. You know that curve. That is what's going to happen. What I mean, but I'm not going to edit this. I don't have time to show you that the chart. What's going to happen is that the people that thought that Ethereum and Bitcoin are going to go up were right, only because they made it right, only because they had enough money to buy enough to make it go up. But in reality, if you ask most people on the street, on Main Street, say, hey, your bank is dead, what are you going to do now? They're going to think, well, I'm just going to hoard cash and put it under my mattress. Very, very few people actually think, well, bank dead, Bitcoin. Dead bank, Bitcoin alive. They're not going to make that comparison. So they're not going to make that association. So what's going to happen is, as soon as you see this initial decoupling happen, suddenly everything's going to couple back again and go in the same direction again. So everything's going to go opposite direction and then go the same direction again very, very soon. And it might already be happening. So watch for that. How do you know? When do you know if it's going to go up or down, or what's going to happen first? What's going to happen next? When should you long? When should you short? As always, I'm not going to have time to give you long signals in YouTube. The only place I have time to give you signals is bitcoin-signals.org. You'd better go there. You'd better subscribe if you don't want to eat insects. And if you want to get rich, get rich.